everybody, I'm back today with a follow-up video on my Face of the Week video that I shot last week. I can't believe it's been a week. I thought it would be interesting to just kind of do a follow-up of how it worked for me and how I feel about the whole process, and then, you know, just kind of go over some of the products and what I thought about them and stuff like that. Okay, so to show you the products that I used for the entire week. I used the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm sorry, I'm using my new webcam, so the lighting is really horrible. I'm just too lazy to get my camera out, and I think I don't like my camera because everything is always like blurry and foggy, and even though it's an HD camera, nothing looks really nice and crisp, and I've had some people say that they can't really see what's going on, so I'm trying the webcam for a little bit, and then I will get a new camera hopefully for Christmas. Fingers crossed. So I've used the True Match foundation by L'Oreal. Then I also used the Dream Smooth Mousse from Maybelline as a bronzer and a contour product. The e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer Palette. The MAC, this is my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in SPF, or sorry, in NW15. I use it as a corrector because it's a little bit pink. NARS Deep Throat. The Annabelle, this little quad of Annabelle shadows that I've created. And the shadows are, this is Helium. Hold on. Okay, so there's Helium. Vanilla Chilla. These are just like neutral highlight colors. Vanilla Chilla is a skin color. Gold Digger, if I can get it for you. Gold Digger, it's gold. And then this white one is called Snowflake. Okay. So that's because the eyeshadow palette that I was using didn't really have a good highlight, so I allowed myself that product as well. Hard Candy Eyeshadow Primer, the e.l.f. Brightening Eye Color Quad in Day to Night, the Dawn, or the e.l.f. Cream Eyeshadow in Dawn. This is Clinique Mascara sample that I have in High Lengths Mascara, or yeah, it's called the High Lengths Mascara in black. And then I allowed myself 2 lipsticks, both from Rimmel, both part of their Moisture Renew line, number 640 Summer Angel and number 200 Latino. There's Summer Angel. And I'll put the link to the video down below where I showed you all these in way better detail than I just did. Okay, so I didn't use a face primer because I'm not really using a primer in the summertime. It's still pretty hot here, so I am wearing foundation again, but it's not really hot enough. It's not really cool enough for that whole full face of, you know, moisturizer, primer, foundation, and all that stuff, okay? I also didn't use anything for my brows because I don't really do my brows a lot, as you guys know, so I didn't have anything like that. All right, so let me tell you my overall thoughts of doing Face of the Week. And like I said in the original video, like the whole idea of this is just to, I know that a lot of us are looking at how much stuff we have and we feel like we've got too much. So this allows us to use up products. It's good if you're doing the Project 10 pan. You know, you can pick out products to use continuously for a week, and then you can like switch them up or whatever. It's really good if you just want to, you know, as I said, rediscover things that you had and have stopped using, or maybe you've bought something new and you want to give it a really good, you know, give it the old good college try. So, you know, you just use the same products every day for a week. So I kept everything in a neat little basket, and it was easy just to reach in, and those are the only products that I used for the week. I have to say that it was really hard for me to do this because I got to midweek and I started to resent the basket because it was like, ugh, these are the only things I'm ever going to get to use this week, and so I started to get a little kind of pissy about it. So I don't know, like I don't feel like I really need to do a Project 10 pan or anything like that. I'm okay with what I have. I just have to make sure that I don't acquire any more stuff. So I don't really feel like I need that whole process of using it. And I also find it really hard to use products up. Like even using, you know, the same eyeshadow quad every day for an entire week, I still haven't even like made a dent. Like I use this color here every single day and like really layered it on my eyes, and I still have not made a dent. So I don't know how people go through products. Like it would take me probably over a month to go through all that, and I just don't want to do that. So Project 10 pan idea really not for me. Doing face of the week so that I can rediscover some products, or you know, really try out a product like this L'Oreal True Match. Okay, then I can, or actually like the I really wanted to try this mascara out to see how much I really liked it. So doing it for that purpose, fine, but other than that, like I just found it kind of an unnecessary exercise for me. Therefore, I feel like it's something that I could do every once in a while. Like if I feel like I'm in a rut or something like that, just pick up these products and do this. But I don't feel like this is something that I necessarily want to be doing on a continuing basis, because I really don't like the idea of growing to resent, you know, like getting ticked off of these products or something like that. Like, ooh, this is the only eyeshadow I'm allowed to use. I hate you. So I don't like that. But having said that, what I did find useful with it was having all of the products here. So when I'm getting ready for work, it was really great because I spend a lot of time kind of rooting through and, you know, oh, what do I want to do? And then I find I end up going for the same things over and over again. So this was a good way to like use some fresh products, just bring a little bit of freshness to my routine. But it was nice having all of the steps here so that I could easily access everything and not spend so much time deciding, you know, what foundation am I going to use today? What this am I going to use? What that? So it made it faster for me to get ready. So that's why I liked it. Standout products for the week. Things that after using everything for a week, I can say that I did have some favorites and some disappointments for the week. The first is this True Match foundation that I have now talked about ad nauseum. I got this in Soft Ivory N1. This is an oil-free all-day wear foundation. But having used it every day for a week, I can say that I really like this foundation and would highly, highly, highly recommend it. It was just, you know, just really good. Did everything that I wanted it to do, didn't do what I didn't want it to do. It was great. The other product that I really enjoyed at the end of the week is this High Length mascara from Clinique. It's got, when I first saw it, I thought, what the heck is this little brush going to do for me? But it actually, this camera doesn't want to focus either. It's just a tiny little rubber comb. And it's supposed to be like super lengthening. I don't find that it's really super lengthening. I just find that it gives nice separation. That little comb gets in and combs through every lash. So you get nice definition, nice separation, a little bit of length going on there. Just a nice eye look. Like not too, it's not too much. It's not too volumized, not too long. Just a nice overall good foundation or mascara. The only problem that I had with it is just because of the shape and size of the wand there. It's really good for this one eye when I'm using the eye, you know, because I'm right-handed, so doing my right eyes, okay? I had a hard time doing my left eye with this brush. Usually with mascara wands, it doesn't really matter which way, but I found it really difficult to kind of get the same results on my left eye as I did on my right eye. And that's solely because of the size of the brush. And it might have something to do with the shape of the small handle, or the size of the small handle too, because it is a sample size. But yeah, I think I would recommend this because it didn't flake. You can see, again, it's the end of the day. I've got no flaking, no transfer, no smudging. Just looking for a nice, pretty lash, I think that's a good mascara. I don't think you can go too wrong with Clinique mascaras anyway, but this one, yeah, I give my stamp of approval. The next is this e.l.f. Quad being as it was the only one that I could wear. I thought, oh, I'm going to get bored with it, but I actually didn't. I did a lot of different combinations. Today I'm wearing this kind of yellowy color here with the gray, and you can see that on my eyes there. And this is at the end of the day, so it's lasted a really, really long time. This burgundy color is really pretty. I love this color here, this kind of taupey color. Look at that. It's got such a fantastic sheen on it. It's just so much more like a high-end shadow, just really, really good. The whole little quad's good. And this is from the dollar line at eyeslipspace.com. So that one really, really stood out for me as an excellent product of the week. I did have a couple of disappointments though. And the first one was the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. I just found it to be really dry and not thick, not really thick, but just really dry consistency. I didn't really feel like I was getting enough product out. Like I really had to work it to get enough product and really warm it up so that it blended nicely. And it wasn't pink enough for correcting my under eye circles, but that's just, I mean, I could definitely go and get a warmer color, you know, something that was a little bit peachier. I just, for the price you pay, again, I just feel like, I always feel totally underwhelmed by most of my MAC products, and that's another one that's exactly the same. And these Annabelle highlight colors that I showed at the beginning, they're really pretty. Like you can see that there's good pigmentation on them when you swatch them, but I just feel like they're slightly, okay, you know how the Wet n Wild shadows feel creamy? Well, these feel more chalky, but they're not too chalky. They just feel drier, and when you go to put them on, there's just not a lot of color payoff. I had a really kind of hard time working with them. Like they look great when you swatch them, but then see, when I go to apply them on my hand, you can't even see where they are. So the color payoff is pretty bad on them. Yeah, and I just found that they didn't last very long, so that was a disappointment to me. So overall, the face of the week was, it was good for me to try this because I've seen lots of people do that, and I seriously at the end of it don't know how you guys do it with the Project 10 pan, like using the same products over and over again until they're gone. Like I said, it would take me a year to go through all this stuff and use it all until it's gone. So I don't think it's really a project for me, but I did like it as an experiment, and I think I will continue doing faces of the week, you know, periodically, so that, you know, like I said, I can just go through a week where, you know, I'm giving some products some loving and stuff like that. I would do it again, but yeah, I'm glad it's over. So there you go. That's my update for my face of the week. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.